Hello there. Uh, it's been a while, probably. Probably as if it hasn't been like 5-ish years or so. Anyway, as you can tell by the things in my hands, I'm gonna fight a wither. Of course, we're doing this in, modded Minecraft, because, even though it is going to be a bit buffed since it's already been fought in this world many times, and this mod makes it so that every time that the wither is fought, it gets even more dangerous and a whole lot stronger. So, yeah, that's gonna be probably a nightmare for me. But hey, content. Anyway, uh, yeah, I just gotta make a place to fight this, and then I'm gonna show you how that goes. Hi, future me speaking. I'm gonna show you my exploration in the Nether when I was getting resources real quick, but let me just tell you that this fight does not go well, and in fact, it goes horribly. The, the Wither, the Wither spawned with like 11,000 health, more so than that actually, but yeah, that about 11,000 health, and I didn't beat it. In fact, I left the server that I was on. Yes, I spawned it on a server. Horrible idea for me. I'm not very good at decision making, apparently. Um, and the place that I decided to build the room where I was gonna fight it is directly below my base. So I think you can imagine how well that's gonna go for me. And when I was fighting the Wither, I was the only one on the server. And it's currently around a time when everyone who plays on said server is going to be asleep. So I think you can imagine how horribly my decision was. How horrible my decision was to even fight it to begin with. I don't I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea for me to fight it alone. The armor I got, the armor I have is expensive. I'm not even the one who got the stuff for it. It was my brother who owns the server. This is gonna go this this is gonna go over horribly. Peter, if you end up watching this video, just know I am so sorry. I am so horribly sorry about how that I made this horrible decision to fight the wither below my base. Well, anyway, here's what happened. Okay. Got everything I need. I first realized this wasn't going to go how I had planned when I noticed that the wither broke the blocks that I was hoping to trap it in. This is what I would like to call the second stage of dread. when I realized that the Wither had two different name title thingies, as well as the fact the Wither had over 11,000 health. I wanted to cry at this moment, but I also knew that I had a fight to try and win, even though I doubted I would win at all. By this point in time, I had started to notice that I was doing very little damage to the Wither, so I tried to switch swords to see if that would work. I also tried shooting at it as it got higher, and tried to dig through, well, I was trying to dig up through the ground, and none of it was working. And then we got to a point where something weird started happening. It turned pink. Whoa. I was trying everything I could to get it to get down lower to the ground to me so that I could actually hit it with my sword, which is the thing I was able to do the most damage with. So I was going into random holes, trying to use what was left of the room that I built or dug, and even trying to dig into another wall so that I could try and get it to actually take damage from me. Even though I was opening my inventory somewhat frequently, I wasn't paying any attention to how low my armor was getting, and that ended up leading me to almost breaking all of my armor, which is not the best since this armor is pretty expensive from what I hear. Probably notice that I keep running towards the diamonds to either mine them, pick them up, or something along those lines. I am not too sure why I was doing this in the moment. Either I was thinking that they were too precious to let them be exploded by a wither, or I was being exceedingly greedy. Honestly, neither sound like something I wouldn't do, so I don't know exactly which I was doing, but probably the second one, honestly. Oh shit. This was the moment that I finally noticed that my armor was breaking, and so then decided that it would probably be a good idea to run away. It was probably not a good idea in all honesty, now that I am, speaking with hindsight, but in the moment, it was all I could think of doing. I then proceeded to kill a skeleton in hopes that its experience would heal my armor even a little bit. Though, admittedly, it did not do much of anything because of how broken my armor was. And then, uh, the unexpected, that was totally expected, happened. Oh. Well, that ended horribly. I'm gonna need to ask for help with that. Though I do feel, very bad that I basically just released a wither onto the server. Uh-oh. Uh-oh indeed, past me, because that armor wasn't even made by me, unfortunately, and I really don't want to have to deal with telling my brother, my dearest, dearest brother, that I broke the armor in an attempt to fight a wither, even though he told me multiple times that every time someone fights the wither, it gets stronger, and I witnessed the wither being summoned at least 5 times by other people on the server. So, and he's also told me that the health of the time that he summoned the wither was over 1,000 in health, and yeah. So this is gonna be something for sure. And the armor is pretty expensive to make. And not to mention the fact that I spawned it below my base. And oh my goodness. This is gonna be something, that's for sure. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. and I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.